A couple days ago on a Zoom call with my college buddy, we stumbled upon this cool little trick to learning the major and minor pentatonic, and it made everything seriously click instantly. I'm going to show you exactly what we did. Step by step, baby. Yes, today is the day we mix our major and minor pentatonics the right way, and I'm going to show you how right now in this episode of Guitar Friend Tim. Guitar Friend Tim. So in the last video, we looked at the major and minor pentatonic scales and how simple it is to switch in between them by taking the same shape and sliding it up or down 3 frets. Today, we're going to play them overlapped in one position but yielding 2 flavors, and the results are going to be a lot smoother. So let's dive in with a quick review. Imagine we're in G, my minor pentatonic lives here, and my roots live here. My G major pentatonic, on the other hand, lives 3 frets below that. It's the exact same shape. But the G notes, the roots, live in a different place in the major version of the scale. They're right here. Fabulous. Today we'll stay in the key of G, and we'll see if I can get familiar with where the G major pentatonic sits overlaid on top of that classic G minor pentatonic box that I know like the back of my hand. Step 1, just look up the shape on the internet. Presto, alakazam, yay internet. But what if recalling both of these scales from top to bottom is a little bit overwhelming? Well, that's good news. They each have a root at the bottom, the top, and smack dab right in the middle. So how about if I just break off 1 octave at a time and just focus on that for the moment, which brings us to step 2. Run the major up and down 1 octave, and then run the minor up and down that same octave. I find it makes switching between the major and the minor a lot more approachable, but check it out. Here's where it gets more interesting. Step 3. Major up, minor down, and vice versa. See if I can make that switch on the fly. And for that good times pentatonic party, I say we move on to step 4. I challenge myself to switch flavors right at the halfway point, continuing all the way up or down the scale. This was the magic trick that me and my buddy stumbled into on the Zoom call, the half and half game. Half major, half minor. It's like when you had a school pizza party and you open up a box to find one side of the pizza has pepperoni and the other side is just plain cheese for the allergy kid. Who eats plain cheese pizza? Actually, I do now. It's delicious. Anyway, this simple little half and half game is made even more satisfying when you set it all to a blues vamp that goes back and forth between a 1 chord, a G7, to a 4 chord, a C7. And in this case, I'll play the major pentatonic over the 1, the G7, and then I'll switch to the minor pentatonic when I go to the C7.
Hey, Guitar Friend Tim. This all sounds pretty neat. It reminds me of a thing I saw Paul Davids do once.
Hi, Howie. Did I leave a door open or something? How do these fools keep getting in here?
Oh, okay. So I see how the major and the minor pentatonic scales overlap. That's nice. But how do I practice this?
Easy. Just start small. 1 area of the neck.
Oh, okay. Okay. Totes my goats. But how do I know when to switch?
For now, just try the major pentatonic over the 1 and the minor pentatonic over the 4.
Oh, great. Neat. But how do I know if I'm getting better?
I'd say just record yourself playing and then listen back to yourself, which you can do with any smartphone, and you clearly have one.
Nice. Just wanted to check one thing. Wait, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay, Reddit said you're wrong.
Oh, thanks.
I just wanted you to know. Okay, and so, but how do I play this with like small hands?
Oh, well, that's just a classic case of cartoon hands. I mean, I wouldn't worry about it.
Cool. So like, but how does this help me memorize the whole fretboard?
Okay, well, who exactly told you that you have to memorize the entire fretboard?
Howard, cease communication with this new at once.
Caged bot. How are you?
Access to salutations denied. Howard, I will provide all the fretboard information you seek, plus the infinite resources of the internet.
Oh, okay. Super dupes. Let me look it up real quick.
Howie, hold on. Before you dive in too deep, let me just...
Super Locrian. Turbo Locrian. I didn't even know there was a turbo.
Yes, Howard, yes. Look at all them pretty dots on the fretboard. Move towards the line.
Do not go to the light, Howie, whatever you do.
I will never lie to you, Howard.
G-shaped Phrygian half diminished? Are you kidding?
Howie, no. Howie, no. Howie, no! Cagebot, why'd you have to eat them?
Score one for me, meat suit.
If you've ever felt like Howie, R.I.P. Howie, then maybe you'll enjoy trying a different way of learning guitar. That's right, GuitarFriendTim.com is where I provide a refreshing twist on the usual scales and charts and theory that we see all over the interwebs. Don't get me wrong, I actually love theory when I apply it. And the Cage system is incredible, but I wish I could just download it straight into my head. And until Elon, or aliens, hooks our brain stems up to Neuralink, we gotta take the slow and steady route. But it can still be fun. I make these mini songs called gauntlets where I give you clear guidelines and takeaways to just try, take it for a spin. There's no one way to play it and no wrong way to play it. My goal is to help you get lost in the music so you lose track of time and then maybe sneak in a little bit of Caged and Turbo Locrian, that's not a thing, without hurting your brain or have your soul digitized by CageBot. Anywho, GuitarFriendTim.com, check it out, and thank you. This tasty two-note chord will rock your socks with how much color it brings to your blues rhythm playing. Oh. In G, you can play a G7, aka the 1 chord, with just these 2 notes. And you can play a C7, aka the 4 chord, with just these 2 notes. And they're just 1 fret apart. By the way, my dear friends, I know that up until now we've just been running the scales from top to bottom, and we've spoken before in a previous episode about how that is not the most musical approach. So how's about we freestyle now with a little bit of the major and the minor pentatonic mixed together, and then we'll play this 2-note magical 7 chord, and we'll just bounce back and forth between the two, making a little game out of it. Now that I have a YouTube channel, I realize all those times that I heard someone saying, please like and subscribe, it really helps the channel. I gotta say, they were right. It really helps the channel. So thank you for doing that. And yeah, watch this video next. Come on, do it for Howie. Oh, Howie. Do it for Howie. Oh, Howie, we hardly knew you.